All right, so now we have our WordPress installed. You have your web hosting set up. Now, where do you go? So the first thing you're going to want to do is install a theme so that there's a layout for everything. So when you log into your dashboard, this is kind of basically what it's going to look like. I have a Genesis theme installed on my blog, so I have this additional one here, and I have a lot of additional plugins. So you won't have everything that I have right here, but this top portion will pretty much look similar. So the first place you're going to go is right here to the word appearance. Hover over that, and then this other one pops up. Simply click on themes. So WordPress will come pre-installed with this one, and this one. You may have another one, but in general, these are the three that come pre-installed. These are the free ones. It is okay to use one of these while you're figuring things out, like, figuring your way around this place. But I do highly recommend investing in a nice theme that is a paid version, because you'll be able to do so many more things with it and have less issues. These are very basic, and if you're using this to make money, just like with a business, you want to present yourself in the best way possible. You can check these out. Just do a live preview and it'll open up and kind of show you around. So if you have purchased a theme, and I do have a link down below the video where you can go to my resource library, and it lists all sorts of places that you can find really great themes, whether you want one that's more feminine, or if you don't want one that's so girly, there's other ones that are a little less pink, I guess. So you can kind of go through those and just find one that you really think works for what you're going for. Just realize that the way it's presented, you can tailor that. For example, this is the theme right here that I'm using for this blog. But if and so this would be the home page. If you notice on my blog, that big header image, this piece right here, I don't have that. I have, that would be actually like a landing page, but I have mine set up to where it's simply a list of my blog posts in order. And so you're able to tailor your themes, in different ways, kind of move stuff around and make it look exactly how you want. And normally on the pages where you purchase your themes, a lot of times there'll be examples of how other people have used that theme. I know for me, like, I use the Darling theme from Restored 316, and for each of the themes that they offer, they actually have a link to other blogs that are using that theme. But they have it set up a little different. So it just kind of gives you ideas on things that you can actually do with it. And so you'll simply go to, let's just Google. Like I said, I do have my resource library, but for the purposes of this, I just want to kind of show you, once you purchase, you'll put it in your cart, add it to cart, you'll check out. Once you check out, there will actually be a place to download the theme. And so download it to your computer, to a file, like a folder on your computer. And then you will come over here and simply click this plus sign to add new theme. And then click on upload. And so when you do that, you'll find that file and you'll install it. And it'll install it for you. And then you can go in and start playing around with it. These are some other free ones that you can look at if you don't like those ones that were in your file to begin with. But again, I just can't stress enough how important it is to have a really good paid theme, and not because you can go to someone else's site and go through their affiliate links. That's totally okay. Having a paid theme enables you to have more control over how your website looks. And also, a lot of these free themes are limited as far as how many widgets you can have, and we'll talk about widgets later. How many of the plugins. I mean, there's just so many limitations on the free version. So when you can afford it, definitely invest in a really good theme. And the great thing with a theme, once you buy it, it's done. It's not like a subscription where you have to renew it every year. Once you have it, you have it. So that is how you install your theme. Very simple. If you purchase a Genesis theme, like you can see here, this actually requires you buy the theme itself plus the Genesis framework, and there are links to that in my library. You'll install both of those. So you'll simply choose file and upload the file for the Genesis theme, and that simply makes the it's a platform for that theme to work. So it's additional software necessary to make it work. And then from there, usually you will have some instructions that come with your theme that help you figure out, and we will go into this in another video, how to make the things do what you want it to do. For instance, with the Genesis theme, that was my second blog, and I was unfamiliar with the platform, so the instructions were very helpful in helping me understand. It's kind of like if you're an iPhone user and then you suddenly get an Android, it's like, oh my gosh, where do I go to get to my settings, or where do I go for this? It's kind of the same concept. So it just kind of shows you around your other dashboard. Again, we'll go into that to help you make your site look the way you want. So that's it. I hope you have been able to install it. If not, go ahead and go check out the resource library and start looking around. Don't just choose one like to be quick about it. Really put some time into it, because you are going to pay for this thing. And so I highly recommend checking out other blogs just to see how they're set up. A lot of times if you look at the very, very bottom of a blog's page, a lot of times down in the footer, it'll say what theme or what company they bought their theme from, just to kind of give you an idea. So that's it. I will see you guys in the next lesson.